Hey everybody, Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be a fun video, and this is geared mostly towards beginners, but hopefully you can see some other nuggets in here that may help you out as well. We've had some requests to show how to transfer to partners and how we book award flights, so we're going to take some time out and do that today. In this video specifically, I'm going to show you 3 different examples of ways that you can book the exact same flight, and I'm going to show you how to do that with a flight that we've actually booked as well, and I'm going to show you which option we ultimately chose to go with. We like to use American Airlines for a lot of short haul flights, those that are less than 650 miles. So in this case, we're going to be looking at our trip to New York City. That'll be coming up very, very soon. And again, these 3 examples are 3 different ways that we could have chosen to go about paying for this flight. And I hope through these 3 examples, you're able to see that having flexible currency is really, really critical in making sure that you maximize the value out of every single point that you have. A lot of times using transfer partners is going to be cheaper than going through a portal or booking directly through an airline.
It is worth noting that I will be doing a trip recap for the upcoming New York City trip. We're staying at Park Hyatt, New York City, and seeing several Broadway shows and hopefully eating some good food along the way. I'll make sure I share all those places with you. I'll be doing a room tour and I'll also be doing a property tour as well, so stay tuned for that on the channel. I am very glad that we have this trip on the books and are able to use a Category 1 through 7 Hyatt certificate for one of the 3 nights, because after March 22nd, 2022, this property will move to a Category 8, and I'll no longer be able to use that Category 1 through 7 free night certificate. After March 22nd, it will be 40,000 points per night.
Before we get started though, if you do find this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. Let's get into these 3 examples and you'll clearly see which one is going to be the best option for us. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up with you. There's a lot of numbers to go through, so I'm going to pull it up on the screen in front of me. So in the picture you see here, this is from the Amex travel portal, and the cash price for 2 one-way flights from CBG to JFK are $322 or 32,182 membership rewards. And that only gets you 1 cent per point. So in my opinion, not a very good option. Think about this though, if you have the American Express Business Platinum card, and if you watch this channel, you know I'm a big fan of that card, then through your chosen airline, you can get 35% of these points back. So let's do this example again. If you have the 32,182 membership rewards and you get 35% of those back, usually that takes somewhere between 4 to 8 weeks. This would ultimately end up only costing 20,268 membership rewards, which is a better redemption rate overall, coming out at 1.58 cents per point. So in that case, if you're getting it rebated back, it gives you a little bit more value per point, but I think we can do even better than that, all right? And keep in mind, when you're doing that 35% back, you do have to have all of the points up front, and then you do get it rebated back in about 4 to 8 weeks, although we've seen it takes even less time than that in some cases, but keep in mind you have to pay all up front. Option number 2 is going straight through the airline. So if you already have an American Airlines account and you already have American Airlines miles in your account, or you've signed up for a card that gives you a sign-up bonus of American Airlines miles or something like that, you can certainly use those to pay for these flights as well. So let's take a look at this. So if you go directly through American Airlines, this flight is 10,500 miles each, or 21,000 total for 2 people. This is not a good option for us in our particular case because we're actually saving our American Airlines miles for Q Suites flights hopefully next year, so keep an eye out for that. All right, so that's 2 options out of the way. We've knocked out the American Express travel portal and we've knocked out booking directly through American Airlines. Let's look at option number 3, where we utilize transfer partners. I love the ability to transfer to British Airways for short-haul American Airlines flights, and I've done this many times, and in fact, this is how we're actually doing our booking for our trip to New York City, and you'll see why in just a second. Let's pull this up. In this case, that's only 7,500 Avios miles, or 15,000 total, which is absolutely awesome. So I transferred 15,000 membership rewards to British Airways. Once it was in my account, I booked the flights with points, and we paid $11.20 in fees. By using a transfer partner like we are in option number 3, we're getting around 2 cents per point right now, which is a much better value. Think about that first option that we took a look at, where we're going through the Amex travel portal. That's only 1 cent per point, and even if you got that 35% rebate back by having the American Express Business Platinum card, you were still looking at 1.58 cents per point, so this is a much better value. So again, this shows the importance of having flexible currency. We're able to book the exact same flights, same departure time, same everything, but we're getting more out of each point that we're using by using the transfer partner instead of going through the Amex travel portal or booking directly through the airline, all right? So don't just take things at face value and say, well, I've got American Airlines miles, I'm just going to use that and I'm going to book that way, or I've got to go through the American Express travel portal or something like that. look at all options because that's not always going to be the best way to get the most value out of your points. You want to maximize every single point that's in your account, and I think this example clearly illustrates that. Down in the comments below, let me know who some of your favorite transfer partners are. What are some good transfer partner redemptions that you've gotten recently? Keep in mind that we have a lot of new people in Points and Miles that are watching this channel specifically, which is why we wanted to put this video out as well. We all started out not knowing anything about this, so the more that we can share, the more we can have a conversation about this, the more people get involved, and the more we can all learn from each other. So let me know what you think about what I did down in the comments. Is this the way you book flights as well? Let me know. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. And when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, click, click. It's going to be time to check in on everything related to credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, travel partners, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. I'll see you soon.